lights, camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't eating weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my...
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken very short. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Swift. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
50, plant. Mike 5-4. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Kevin Byard deep for Tennessee. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Check.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
Completes it to Davis. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction. Play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's got his man on the out route for Jacksonville and a first down.
Hey, Charlie! 3, alert, 3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up second and
2nd and 9 now. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Let's go, baby.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one caught by Davis. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. It's caught by Davis. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
I'm on. Be good. Watch it.
Hey, box drop. Here goes.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Here we go. 60 or.
Turn it up.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Exit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check 52.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's get some penetration here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first down carry for Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They're going to look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Right 54. Right 54.
Check. Hey, check. Greystone, travel. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
We gotta step it up.
He'll drop to throw. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Come on, D.
Here's second and 8. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter.
That's what I do.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense. At the least, keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Let's go, fight!
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Mike 54. Bound to lose one. Mike 50. Mike 54.
Hey, wahoo!
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey.
Check. Lucky.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up the throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready?
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Check, Mike, 50. Cut. Mike, 55.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the 2nd down throw on target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Titans 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Go, 18 Gators. 54. And we have you on that.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jags, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Every fucking play. God damn. Yes, anybody see that shit? Pick one play the whole goddamn game. Do you still, wait, who is this?